My name's Anna Vieira. I go to Our Lady of Lourdes Academy. I did the math tutoring, and a junior. I just had tried a bunch of different tutors, and I didn't really like how they like operated. So I needed something that was easy, that like I could maybe like do from home or just like more accessible. And and I thought that this like you guys had really good results. Like you show a lot of good improvement. So I thought that you guys could be able to help me. I before that, I like definitely my math was weaker than my reading, and I wanted to step it up so that it could be like on par with my reading scores. And I had just been tutoring like again with different like tutors, but like nothing very consistent. It felt more structured, so it felt like there was like a plan to follow, and I liked that there was like the longer classes like on a Saturday versus like maybe a couple different shorter classes throughout the week. Like I preferred that, and I just like the structure and like how it's set up because I want to go to a competitive school, and I understand like they look at the SATs to see like if you're like it to for admission, so I wanted to make sure that that part of my application was just as strong as the rest of it. There was just some questions that like I could not figure out like at all. Like I would put like random answers. I just didn't know like where to start, like what they were asking me for. I was just completely lost on some questions. And like now after I knew how to do like more or less every question on the test, so like definitely helped me a lot. I like that they don't really just like give you the answer. They help you like work through the problem so that you understand like the steps and like why you're doing what you're doing to get your answer. And it's not just like, okay, this is the answer, like moving on. Like they take your time to make sure that you understand what you're doing. And I kind of did like the amount of repetition. Like I felt like there was some stuff that you just kind of like kept going over until it's like really like ingrained in your head. I don't really know. I thought that might have been like okay, what I was surprised actually about was that like we were doing problems like in real time. I almost thought that we would be like going over answers that we had done like in homeworks and stuff like that. But I liked that we were like doing things like everyone was doing it together and like we were all like analyzing and figuring it out together. I wasn't concerned about it in the beginning. I think just like towards the end, it started like feeling really long. For me, like I liked the time that I had, which was in the morning on Saturdays. So it's just like I would just kind of like roll out of bed and like get it done. And I still had like a good portion of my day left. What killed me was like the reviews because I would have to do them like it would be like 4:45 to 9 and that it felt like really long for me. So I'm glad that I chose the time that I did because I think it worked out better for me. Yeah, the reviews were very helpful. Yeah, there was one tutor I liked, Mars. I liked her a lot, and I got her a lot, and I liked her. And every all of the other tutors that I got were very good. Like I never really had any complaints. It was hard for me towards the end, like to keep up with all the work. I think what like as I started understanding like how you guys work, I just kind of almost started like picking and choosing a little bit like what I felt was more necessary for me to do. And then I think towards the beginning when I was actually like getting all my work done, like the most helpful thing for me was to sit down like on Sunday and just like get ahead, like get as much of it done so that I didn't have so much to do throughout the week. So I think that that was definitely helpful for me. I would just kind of do it like in any like of my spare time. Like if I was in school and I didn't have anything to do, I would just do my homework just like any time that I had to get it done. Going back to like the repetition, like just the amount of work that you're doing, it does help you to like fully understand the types of problems that you're learning. And then it makes it so much easier because you recognize like on the test, like, oh, I did this and this was how I solved it. And it just gets so like it's like habit and then it really did help me. I think it's hard, like it's definitely hard to get through and it but it's worth it in the end. Cause like obviously I saw results with my score and I'm very happy with where I ended up. And it even though it is difficult, it's really effective. So if you get through it and you put a lot of effort into what you're doing, like at the end of the day, it's only like what, like it's 3 months, 8 weeks, 9 weeks. Yeah, it's just a couple weeks of just like working really hard, and then you'll be done with your SAT by the end of it. So it definitely is worth it. Helpful. I liked none of my other friends have this. I like that I always had like videos and like solutions available because like I never had to like I never had to ask a question. Like I always could find the answer and it was always available to me. So it never stopped me from like doing my homework or anything like that. I think the most like helpful thing was definitely like my favorite assignments was just like getting a big packet and then getting another packet with solutions and like with the videos attached because I liked that better because then I could go through do the problems that I knew how to do and then refer back to the packet for like solutions and like if I needed the video I could watch it. I liked that and then I also liked the quizzes because it was like I like that you didn't have solutions, like the opposite. Like you just had to do it all, like no matter what, and then you could see like where I went wrong and like go back and fix it up. So I got a 1530 on the December SAT, and I got an 800 in math, so I got a perfect score. And I went up. I also took the November SAT, which I got a 700 in that one, so I went up 100 points from those in that month. And before that, I had been taking practice tests, like testing around like 650 range. So I went up a lot. Again, like I want to apply to a lot of like competitive schools. So I was a little nervous that my score would be like a very weak spot in my application. But now that I have this score, I feel a lot more confident going into like college apps and things like that. So I think that I'm gonna like broaden my horizons a little bit and just be confident in where I'm applying. So I'm happy. Work hard, even though it sucks while you're doing it. Like I know it's really difficult to do so much homework and you're gonna feel like you're dying, but also like while I was doing it, I would just kind of treat it as like a game. Like if you change your mindset and you just think like, oh, this is kind of fun. Like I know all of these answers. I'm getting all of this right. I'm gonna get a great score on my SAT. If you just change the way you think about it, it becomes instantly easier. So